Third phase of moon.
We've got the videos from around the world that you've been waiting for tonight, and we're just going to start rolling it. Is NASA up to it again? SpaceX just recently, within the past 24 hours, did their Starlink mission to outer space, releasing satellites, but did you just see what was captured when they cut the feed? Again, they're always cutting the feed. At the moment, something bizarre happens. Look, I'm doing a little close-up. We're going to add some brightness contrast. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's kind of hard to tell, but when you really add some brightness and contrast and get a closer look, you're going to see something that comes towards the rocket of the SpaceX rocket itself, and then does an immediate stop and then banks back to where it came from. In just the past week, as SpaceX and the Starlink mission, we've been seeing multiple cases of UFO sightings. And again, what are we looking at here? This thing seems to approach the rocket and then again leave in a quick manner as it came close to the SpaceX. Brent, what are you making of this?
Yeah, it's a cool shot. You can see this UFO comes in at a high speed and takes a slow down and then thinks about it and then banks right there to the left. It's an incredible capture. This thing's under intelligent control as far as I'm concerned, not your simple space debris or just a paint chip. What we're looking at is velocity, and then it just slows down to a complete stop and then banks right there to the left. That's incredible.
And if there was something that were living inside that, you would think that it would just be smashed up against the wall. This is incredible because we also have, again, last week, this incredible footage that we were sharing with you. Let's just show it again, because what is going on with SpaceX and the Starlink missions nowadays? Because in this recent footage that we're about to show, along with a lot of other footage tonight, it's our pleasure being with you here in this premiere. It is incredible seeing everybody on the chat leaving their descriptions. But again, back to SpaceX and the Starlink missions. Again, we are seeing indicators of extraterrestrial beings wanting to keep a close eye on the space station, on the SpaceX. We're looking at it two different angles. Again, it's very strange and bizarre that NASA and SpaceX continues to kind of cut the feed and try to hide what exactly these anomalous objects are, but we're catching it. We're seeing it with eagle-eyed people out there. Again, both of these discoveries are being spotted by eagle-eyed people around the world. This one in particular, me and Brent noticed it ourselves, and we're like kind of blown away what we're looking at. Brent, what do you make of this? Is there some kind of link between these two sightings within the past week?
Yeah, it's really interesting. We have Elon Musk launching these Starlink missions to space. It's unprecedented and it's new. I think the UFOs are definitely interested in what's going on and taking a close look. And these anomalies aren't normal. They're abnormal, and we're looking at something that's cannot be explained, and that's a cool part about it. Some may speculate other things, like that could be the moon in the background, but definitely this is not the moon, and it's something unordinary.
Let's bring back the footage that just was filmed within the past 24 hours. Again, the SpaceX launched from Cape Canaveral, and then this object, shortly after its mission, pays the SpaceX a visit, and then basically does something that is what every UFO hunter dreams of: to see an unidentified object such as this do the exact thing we all want. Quite incredible. We're looking at it again. The enhancement, it was hard to see in the beginning, but when you do some enhancements and look at this a little closer, it is very bizarre. And then again, they're cutting the feed to a different shot. SpaceX, come on, just let it roll and track on these anomalous objects. We need to know more of what's really going on here.
Yeah, if there's occupants in there, they need some sort of plasma shield anti-gravity technology. The inertia would slam them down and turn them to mush. The banking is incredible.
So the videos have been coming in from around the world. I want to share this one that's been coming in, shot within the past 24 hours. We got permission. Let's just share it. It's a really fun interaction, it seems, with the father and daughter. Listen up.
That is That is another UFO.
Where is it?
That is totally a UFO. Third UFO we've seen today. As you can see, today is May 11, 2020 at 8:12. Oops, I meant 8:43. And we have seen 3 UFOs
In a row,
in
huh?
a row. Holy
What is it?
Alien celebration, an alien birthday party that everyone's crossing our house. What do you think?
I don't know. You tell me. What is it?
It's probably you. Does look fast. Does look like a rocket. What?
Doesn't look like a plane.
Oh, hey, did you just see that?
What?
For a second it stopped, and then it continued. It's just
So here, what is it?
who has ever seen 3 UFOs in a row?
It's not a plane, is it?
All right, let's do again a side-by-side comparison. I'm adding a little brightness and contrast to the video to the right. And again, we want to thank the people that are shooting these videos and letting us share it with you to Third Phase Moon. We're going to be supplying the original links. This video was captured in Ontario, Canada, and it was just captured 2 days ago. And Raj Dara, that's the name of the YouTube channel, says that they spotted the unidentified flying object sky in Ontario, and they don't exactly know what it is. You can tell from their reaction from the little girl that they're very honest. Children are very honest when they're kind of trying to explain what they're seeing. And to me, when we're looking at this very closely, this resembles the Tic Tac, if you ask me. We're looking at the video, and it is definitely something to say that both of these guys are confused exactly what they see here in within their own eyes. And I gotta say, Raj actually did a pretty good job holding the camera pretty steady, so I'm able to get a pretty good zoom up on this thing, and I don't see anything that would indicate that this is an airplane.
Yeah, some might even say it's a Tic Tac. Definitely resembles what people see, especially the pilots, Navy pilots. They describe the Tic Tac shape, and this definitely looks like that. I'm wondering, could it be a plane, and it's a reflection off the sun, kind of hiding its fuselage and everything like that, and covering up the actual plane that might actually be there? But then again, it really doesn't hold that, because I don't see the tail or wings or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't see any tail or a wing that would indicate that this is an airplane. To me, it looks exactly like a Tic Tac, and it definitely, like the girl said in the video, that this thing kind of stopped, wobbled, and then continued forward. Incredible encounter. Now let's get to this one. Coming in from the Bronx, I had to do a really close-up zoom in on this, and I'm glad I did. Watch this.
It's a UFO. Victoria, it's 3 lights right there. Look at it, Victoria. It's hovering.
I can't.
Victoria is hovering right there. I'm not turning around and stand up, Victoria. It's 3 is right there hovering together. Do you see it or not?
No.
Here, take my glasses. My life. I got this shit on
I see
camera.
it.
I got cameras just hovering in the sky.
It could be.
Bro, trio, look what it's gonna do. It is not going with the wind. it is stable and it keeps realigning into a triangle. Do you not see it?
I see it. But I'm gonna stop looking at it, considering when you end up looking at stuff like this in movies, they go pew pew pew. Oh my God.
Yo. Look, it's gonna disappear behind the clouds now. It's
Maybe it's a drone.
Victoria. They were realigning. It's in the clouds now.
Again, more people having their eyes on the skies. And let me tell you, I was about to pass this video up because I didn't see what was being explained by the person on the ground who shot this. And we want to thank the Wall Street Win, another YouTube channel, who uploaded this. And this video was captured in the Bronx. And it was captured again just a few days ago. We're going to be supplying the original link. And the Wall Street Win says that he captured something, multiple glowing objects flying in a triangulation, then splitting apart and rejoining in formation. He says eventually the objects went into the cloud and ascended upward. Again, like I said, I wasn't going to share this video, but I was trying to get a really close-up look, and then I kind of saw what he was seeing. So I'm glad I did a little enhancement. Definitely there is that triangular formation that we all see, and then it does, like he says, transform into one object and then again into a triangular object. But what are we looking at? Could this simply just be balloons super high in the sky?
Yeah, whatever we're looking at is thousands and thousands of feet in the air. It's a little difficult to tell what we're looking at. They could be balloons, but that triangular formation and the way they separate and come back together, it seems like there's intelligence behind it, almost like they're a culmination of one instead of different parts of them. It seems that they're connected.
Yeah, it's interesting. Again, we want to thank the people that are sharing their videos with us around the world, but I'm looking at this and how high these objects are and how it basically hid behind the clouds. Yeah, I want to thank the Wall Street Win for sharing his video with us at Third Phase Moon. The original link's below. Let's pull up this SpaceX footage again, because I think this is the video of the day, and people are going to be running with this story tomorrow around the world. And we're glad to bring you this incredible footage that, again, eagle-eyed people out there are keeping a close eye on things. And if they weren't, we would have missed this one, but we did it, and it's a good one. When you're seeing this object approach the SpaceX, I know people have been commenting on it right now in the premiere a little bit more, that we've been rolling the video. I think we're about 13 minutes into it, but again, I want to get your guys' thoughts. What's going on with this? Brent says the inertia, if something living in it, would basically be splat up against the wall, turn into mush. This thing's an incredible maneuver. Could it just be space debris, Brent? What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm thinking, could it be? But then you don't see these points in space where something that just floats in a direction is going to continuously float in that direction in space, and this does the exact opposite. It comes to a complete stop, which is unthinkable in space unless there's some sort of propulsion. Could there be a propulsion that we're not seeing from this rocket that maybe deflected what we're looking at, but then it's kind of on the other side of the rocket, not directly in front of it? This kind of reminds me of that video that was quite famous, where you saw the UFO leave Earth, and then somebody said you could see a missile shoot at it, and then it did a direct bank. That old footage, I think, from the early 90s or space shuttle expeditions. This really reminds me of that.
Yeah, definitely that's what came to mind when we looked at this video. Like, I've seen this before, and I haven't seen this in quite a long time. Since the late 80s, if I recall. We'll try and bring that video up, but I'm sure you guys remember that one. So what are we looking at here,
Let's
guys?
just play that video. Let's remind the audience.
Yeah, let's pull it up. Yep, that's the one. The original footage from the space shuttle mission STS-48. Yeah, we're looking at this, and this, again, like I said, is very similar to the exact flight characteristics of what we just saw that was captured by the SpaceX was within the past 24 hours. You see how the object turns at high velocity and then something shoots at it. We're going to watch it again. Again, the sharp 90-degree turn is interesting, where it came to a standstill and then boom, to the right, and then we're seeing the side-by-side comparison of what exactly happened, decades later. Within the past 24 hours, this thing is doing something incredible. What are we looking at, people? It's pretty insane. Brent, any last thoughts here?
Yeah, looking at the vintage shuttle footage and comparing it to what happened today is amazing that we're capturing the same similarities. I'm looking at the one we saw decades ago, and you could see it's not moving quite as fast as this particular object. This thing darts in there really fast and comes to a complete stop, where decades earlier in the shuttle mission, you could see it slow down. It was a slow crawl, and then it came to a high rate of speed once it banked.
Yeah, this one is actually even more spectacular than the one captured decades ago. Good job, SpaceX, but not so good when you're trying to cut the feed to a different angle or basically scrub the shot altogether. We got to keep these anomalies going. Brent, we're going to close it up here by thanking everybody from around the world that's been sharing their incredible videos. It's good that we're able to enhance people's videos out there and get a little closer look at what people are seeing. Brent, any last words here?
Yep. First is NASA, never a straight answer, always cutting the feed, and now it seems to be SpaceX and is Elon Musk ordering this cut mission, abort UFOs whenever they see them. Is that the case? Well, we're here, and eagle-eyed people at Third Phase of Moon are keeping up the fight and getting the word out. Thanks, guys.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. Be safe. Thanks, everybody, for joining us in the chat tonight, and all the super chats throughout the week and throughout everything has been really helping a lot. Everybody, be safe. We'll see you real soon.